All right, we're on section 1.5, adding integers. Um, if you're following along, this is on page 29 of your textbook. Please take out a notebook and follow along. Adding integers, this is why we've spent so long playing the card game, to make these problems easier. And so as I solve these problems, I'm going to be referencing what we've done with the card game to help us solve. So here's the first problem. A negative 11 plus 6. And the way that you want to think about this is that this is a red 11 and a black 6. And since they're different colors, we subtract. And so 11 take away 6 is 5. And then to figure out which symbol we use, positive or negative, it's the one that's the largest. And we can look at this problem and say 11 is the largest. So the answer is negative 5. Problem number 2. Now we've got a negative 1 and a negative 8. These would both be red cards. Okay, if they're both red, we add them together. 1 plus 8 is 9. And because both of them are negative, the answer is negative 9. All right, number 3. 10 plus a negative 5. 10 is positive, 5 is negative. This would be like a black 10 and a red 5. And when the colors are different, we subtract them. So we're going to have 5. And is it positive or negative? This one is positive because the larger number, 10, is a positive number. Number 4, negative 41 plus 26. Once again, this is a red 41 and a black 26 because they're different colors. We're going to subtract them, which gives us 15. And determine if it's positive or negative, we look at the sign of the largest number. So because this is a negative, the answer will be a negative. Number 5, negative 19 plus a negative 11. Okay? Both cards are going to be red, and we know that if they're both red, our answer is going to be negative. Oops. Negative. And we're going to add them together. So it looks like our problem would be negative 30. To solve number 6, we're going to take it in steps. So we've got 25 plus a negative 30. So let's just, or sorry, 52. So let's just take it one step at a time, and let's look at this part. All right. Black 52, red 30, and we're going to have to subtract. That leaves us with 22. And the larger number is negative, so that would be a negative 22. Then we have to add in the last part here that we skipped. So it's a negative 22 plus a negative 46. Okay, these would be both red cards. Okay, that means that we're going to add them together. That's going to give us 68. And since they were both red, the answer is going to be negative 68. The next problem, number 7, is going to ask us to evaluate when A is equal to a negative 18 and B is equal to a negative 3. So we can plug in negative 18 for A right away. Negative 18 plus a negative 8. And this is just like the other problems that we've solved. These would be 2 red cards. If they're both red, we add them together, which would give us 26. And then because they were both red, or negative, this would be negative 26. Once again, problem number 8 is asking us to do the same thing. So let's plug in A. So this would be 32 plus A, which is a negative 18. Okay. So 32 would be a black 32 and a red. So when it's black and red, we're going to subtract. That gives us 14. And we take the power of the largest number, and because 32 is positive, our answer is positive 14. And here is number 9. A plus B is equal to 30. Well, A is negative 18, so I'm going to write that in. Negative 18 plus a negative 3 is equal to 30. All right, I'm sorry. This problem I didn't have down correctly. It's A plus B is equal to 30. So let's start by putting the information that we know in. Negative 18 plus negative 3 plus 30. And just like before, we're going to solve this part first. All right, so negative 18, which would be a red card, and negative 3, which is also a red card. That means we're going to add them together. That would give us a negative 21 plus 30 now. And this is a red 21 and a black 30. So because the colors are different, we would subtract them, which would give us 9. And is this going to be positive or negative? The largest number is positive, so our answer will also be positive. All right, here are 4 problems that I would like you to solve on your own. Please take out a piece of scratch paper and answer these 4 problems. Okay, here are the answers. How did you do? Raise your hand if you got 4 out of 4. Good job. Your homework for tonight.